Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's truly my privilege and my enjoyment and an important part of my fulfillment to have the opportunity to be in your presence and to address you with what I consider to be key aspects of life and the ideas that we'll be discussing. It's my intention to uplift you and your loved ones for the rest of your lives. I'm Dr. Arnold Nerenberg. I've been licensed as a clinical psychologist in the state of California since 1974. I've been actually in the field for over 50 years. And like I like to tell my people, I'm 83 years old and I finally know what I'm doing. And that's the truth. Took a while, but I'm here. The title of today's presentation is Progress on 23 Dimensions Using Honor Therapy. Progress on 23 Dimensions Using Honor Therapy. Always start our classes with going over what is honor, and we're going to talk about that to begin with, and I'll go a little bit with that and then move on from there. Honor is loyalty to your highest constructive values as enshrined within the 4 commands of honor, while striving to cause no harm physically and emotionally. The honor movement and honor therapy, that's how we define honor. Now, the 4 commands of honor, I want you to repeat after me. I'm going to raise our right hands and repeat them after me. I wish you well. I take full responsibility for co-creating my reality and my problems. I'm grateful for the power I gain from hardship. And then the 4th one depends whether you believe in God or not. If you believe in God as I do, God, your wish is my only wish. If you don't believe in God or wish to address God, it's I seek always to serve my highest values. Those are the 4 commands of honor. I've called them 4 commandments of honor, 4 principles of honor. And I'm calling them 4 commands of honor. Then our people make a lifetime pledge to be reciting it 3 times a day. The pledge goes this way. As a disciple of honor, I pledge myself for all the days of my life to the 4 commandments of honor, and I'll teach them to those I love. I'll recite them every morning, afternoon, and evening, and listen to myself recite them. That's a pledge for a lifetime. We have thousands of people who've taken the pledge. Then we have what I call the bridge, which enhances the probability of applying the commands of honor to a real-life situation. And the bridge is this. What is the most honorable thing to think, say, and do? So we do the 4 commandments of honor 3 times a day with the bridge. So within this system, we're no longer looking for happiness. Not at all. We're looking for honor, which, as it turns out, is the foundation of true happiness. So it's a paradigm shift. The importance of doing it 3 times a day at least is the repetition is preparation for application to achieve stabilization. Now, in this study, we had a wonderful, beautiful people that we call our patients. And nurse practitioner Bert sees about 60% of the people. I see about 40%. So the method works across the amazing results that I'm going to present to you. It doesn't matter who the therapist is. As long as they're following the honor protocol, it's going to work. So there's 23 dimensions that we ask people to answer, and all they do is say yes, no, or question mark. 240 patients, and the average was 7 meetings with us. 7 meetings. A meeting once a month. So it's only meeting once a month. Very cost-effective program. But in addition to that, we have the didactic therapy part, where people are watching at least 4 videos a week, coming to these Zoom classes as I'm presenting now, and reading at least 10 pages a week from the textbook that I wrote called The Teachings of Honor. And then I invite everybody to text me once a week on how they're going to apply it to their lives. In addition to which, both nurse practitioner Bertrand and I invite people to text us anytime, 24/7. In fact, when we tell people, even when you're not a patient anymore, you can still text me anytime, no charge. When you're not a patient anymore, you can still come to the classes, no charge. So we're very committed to the program. At the beginning, on the first session, we tell the patient this: the goal of your therapy is for you to come back much stronger than ever. And I'm totally committed to helping you come back much stronger than ever. We did a study of over 200 people and what effect that has. We found it greatly increases the trust and hope in the patient, which in turn enhances prognosis for any condition. So we call that words as medicine. Now, in this study, 50% of the subject of the patients were women, and 43% were men. Now, 59% of the people said that it helped them dealing with depression. 59%. 55% said it helped them dealing with anxiety. And then 55% said it helped them deal with panic attacks. People come to see us. We specialize in workplace stress. But in that workplace stress, people have anxiety, depression, panic attacks, relationship issues. So in treating it, we had 59% improving on depression, or helped them, 55% with anxiety, 55% with panic attacks. Now, if you compare that to medication as an approach, whether you're looking at SSRIs, SNRIs, or tricyclics, they only have a 50% people say they improve. So already, with the honor therapy approach, we've exceeded what could happen with medication alone. Not just for depression, but also helps with anxiety and panic attacks. So the method works for all issues. The method works for all issues, unlike the medications, which are typically specific to one or two conditions. Plus, we have a host of other dimensions that are improving, not only anxiety, depression, and panic disorders, but people, as you can see the results, they feel more wisdom, more resilient, more love, they're happier, they're healthier, they feel just for all, you see the overall level of invigoration, which I'll go over the data now. Now, as you might expect, 83% of the people say the program has helped them increase and improve in honor, which you'd expect. It's honor therapy. That's the target. And then honor spills over to everything else. 82% say it helped them feel more self-esteem. And we're talking about the average of actually 8 meetings, but you have people who met maybe, 1 month, or it could have been 12 months. So it's an average of 7 sessions. Actually, an average of 7 sessions. My mistake. 7 sessions. And 7 sessions. Now, no drug could do this. 77% of the people said it improved their wisdom in their lives. The honor therapy, for 77% of the people, said that they improved their wisdom. That's huge, huge. And 74% of the people said as a result of the program, of this therapy program, 74% said they feel more compassion for others. 74% said they feel more compassion for others. That's amazing. 71% said they feel more resilient. One thing about honor, I tell the people, you may not always feel happy, but you'll definitely achieve wisdom and resiliency. You'll come back faster with it. And 71% of people say yes, they are more resilient having gone through the honor program. 72% of people say they feel more self-respect. In a short period of time, 72% said they feel more self-respect. 68% of the people said they feel more virtue. It's beautiful. 67% of the people said they feel more fit, that it improved their fitness. Because every session we talk about what kind of exercise you're doing, we encourage that, because we know for a fact, an empirical fact, that exercise reduces anxiety, depression, enhances self-esteem, and promotes health. 67, and we have videos on that. On the videos that we have, there's a whole section on health and fitness. 61% said they feel more motivated. And 63% said they feel more self-acceptance. So you can see people more comfortable with themselves. Now get this. 62% of people said there's more love in their life as a result of the Honest Therapy program. 62% of people said there's more love in their lives because of the program. Now, 52% said they feel happier. 52%, it's like a happiness pill. Honor is a happiness pill. 52% said they feel happier. 53% said they feel more self-confidence. 56% said it helped their relationships. Their relationships improved. And 45% people said it helped them with their loneliness. We're a lonely nation. 45% said it helped them with that. 49% of people said it helped them in dealing with their pain. 46% said they feel more workplace readiness, even though not quite ready yet. 43% said they feel more energy. And 39% said it actually helped them with their sleep. So it works for all conditions, and the goal is for people to use it all their lives. Every session we tell our people, well, you're not a patient anymore, you want to continue using this. The goal is to use all your life. It's going to help you all your life. Always keep it up, reciting your commands of honor and your bridge. Now, the benefits increase over time. So I'm going to go over some of that right now. So let's look at wisdom here. Wisdom, if you look at less than 4 months, for women it was 64%, and it went up to 85% by the end of the therapy. For men, it was 59% said they felt more wisdom, went up to 88%. So you can see it goes up over time. Resiliency, it's less than 4 sessions. 52% of men said that they improved, but after those 4 months, 76% of men said they improved. 58% of women said they improved their resiliency. By the end of those who went 4 more months, it went up from for women went up from 58 to 86%. So right up and down, all of this is like that. You see an increase in all areas. All areas, it went up without exception. So all the benefits, and we can keep going over this, but this is the overall finding, is that all 23 dimensions, it improves with the more sessions they've had. It's not just the sessions, they're also watching more videos, they're coming in more Zoom calls, they're reading more from the teachings of honor, they're texting us more. So it is a time-responsive system, but even short periods of time. Because get this, if somebody had less than 4 sessions, within 3 sessions, 64% of women felt that they improved, and 59% of men said they improved. Resiliency, 58% of women improved, and 52%. That's within 3 to 4 sessions. It's unheard of. And it just keeps going like that. Self-respect. 67% of women said they improved in the first few months, or the first 3 months, and 59% of men said they improved in that time. So what we did find is that a higher percentage of women tended to improve on almost all the dimensions than the men. We did find a gender difference. Women started improving faster, and a higher percentage improved compared to the men. Now, there's some questions I'm going to ask of our wonderful audience. But first, I want to ask if I ask you to speak up. You've been a wonderful people. Have been in the program, and I'd like you to speak up how the honor program affected you personally during the course of being in the honor therapy program. So I'm going to open that up, and then we're going to get to a few questions I'm going to ask you.
Hi, doctor. How are you?
Good to see you. Good to see you, Armando.
Likewise. The program helps me a lot. One is I look up to you, and then it keeps me on check as well. I remember the happy thoughts from your program, where if I have any negative thoughts, I just close my eyes and think about happy thoughts, and and that helps me control my negative thoughts, and basically keep reading your books as well.
So it inspires you?
It inspires me and motivates me.
Well, yeah. I by the way, I look up to you as well, Raymundo. I've seen you achieving quite a bit, both personally and professionally. Yeah, I've seen that. Thanks for that input, Raymundo. I'm going to go on. Now we're starting a new survey of 3 questions. If you believe in God, did the program bring you closer to God? Did you feel healthier as a result? And have any of your significant others noticed your improvement? We're starting to get results back, and that looks really promising. So for those of you who believe in God, I'm going to ask you whether being in the program has helped you feel closer to God. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes for you? Yeah. How did it do that for you, Raymundo?
It makes me... I've been always closer to God, but also just with your program, it motivates me to go to church more.
I hear that a lot from people, by the way.
It actually does. Your program is, I feel like it's close to what the Bible says, and also...
it's very scripturally inspired, and it's consistent with the teachings of all religion, of Christianity, Catholicism, Baha'i, Islam, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, Hindu. It's consistent with all the scriptures of all the major religions.
And then also the program also motivates me to bring my family together and to bring them to church as well, to God, closer to God.
So that's huge. That's huge. I've been noticing for a while, so now we're going to put it into a study, finding out what percentage of people feel it. Of course, the question is not whether you believe in God. If you believe in God, has it brought you closer to God? Very good to hear from you, Raymundo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Nerenberg. This is Maricruz.
Wow, Maricruz. Very good to hear from you.
Hi. Yeah, I can definitely say that it has brought me closer to God. I've always had a relationship with God. But, something that I always said I wanted to get better at was praying. And I don't know if it's maybe that I simply just wouldn't do it. And there's no excuse. I just wouldn't do it. I think now I tell myself to, repeat the 4 commandments every single day, multiple times a day, but especially before I go to sleep. So I think because of that, when I'm telling myself the 4 commandments, and the 4th one being, God, your wish is my only wish, it reminds me, and it just kind of tells me to get my prayer in. Right after I say my 4 commandments, I pray.
And are you committed to doing this for life or not, truthfully?
I definitely am.
There you go. That you'll always benefit. You'll keep growing and growing from this. Excellent, Maricruz. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thanks for your input. Wonderful.
Dr. Nerenberg, it's Lisa.
Lisa, very good to hear from you, Lisa.
Hi, Dr. Nerenberg. Absolutely. Just going off of what the previous lady said, it's absolutely the fact that you're saying it 3 times a day is, God, your wish is my only wish. you have that recognition. Whereas, normally in life you get so busy and you just don't think of the Lord, which is very sad. But the fact that you're reminding yourself that he's present, he's there with you 3 times a day, absolutely. It causes you to pray more and look to him and be in devotion with him a lot more.
Well, first, that's a beautiful observation. You're a beautiful human being, and that's a beautiful thing that you said. Just beautiful, beautiful. Very well said.
I'm grateful for you, Dr. Nerenberg.
Well, I'm grateful to know you and to witness your growth as an individual and as a family. I've seen
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, no, it's a great pleasure. Yeah. Hugh.
To be honorable is godly.
Oh, so Hugh's saying to be honorable is godly. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we saw that most people said they felt more virtuous, which is also godly. These attributes to be more virtuous. The virtue is inspired and motivated by God, regardless of what religion you are. Very good, Hugh. Very good indeed. It was good to get that input. Now, the other question that we'll be asking is this, and this is very important as well. Have any people who have significance in your life noticed your improvement while you're in the honor program? People of significance, one person or more, notice you've improved while you're in the honor therapy program. And we're already getting indications that people are noticing. Not all of them. Probably it looks like about 80-90% of our people are reporting that so far. So I want to say to you, as individuals who I've had the great privilege of knowing and having in the honor therapy program, has anybody noticed that you've improved since you've been in the honor therapy program?
Yes, big improvement with my relationship with my wife.
So what has she said? What is she? I know you're a wonderful lady, Anel. What has she said about your improvement?
I would be before. I would be more. I would argue with little things about any little things, and now I just I'm more understanding with her feelings, her emotions, and just overall we just talk it over. And
so you've learned the secret of a good marriage for a man. That you find out a way to have the last word in your relationship. Your wife tells you what to do, and you go, "Yes, ma'am."
Yes,
that's the secret of a good marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Excellent. No, I've watched your marriage improve. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of Anel. Excellent.
Dr. Nerenberg, it's Lisa again.
Hello, Lisa.
I've told you about the significant growth in my marriage, restarting the program. It's been sure has been a blessing.
Has your husband noticed any improvements in you and since you've been back in the program?
Oh, absolutely. He feels that I am so much more patient.
Wow.
And not so quick to snap at him over something silly or be sarcastic over something that was unnecessary, That's
a beautiful way to be. See, not overreacting as much. That's incredible. I'm sure he always loves you, but I'm sure he likes you more as a result.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And perhaps you like yourself more as a result.
I definitely so.
There you go. Wow. That's amazing and wonderful to hear. Wonderful. That inspires all of us. Well, we'll use this as a stopping point for right now. It's been my pleasure and my privilege to present to you progress on 23 dimensions using honor therapy. Thank you very much for the privilege of your time, the privilege of being in your presence. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nerenberg.
You're most welcome. Good night, everyone.
The sea of destiny is in your deepest struggle. God's will and mine be one, and I wish you well. You are co-creator, respectfully real. There's a way in the valley that turns weakness to steel. We're known through all eternity. From strife we gain power, clothed in grace and love, disciples of honor. All the days of our lives, refuse the way of shame. We wish nobody harm, have no one to blame. Your high calling will be done, and pure eyes now glow. In darkness crave the good, like waters from the desert flow. I pledge my love all the days of my life. I pledge my soul to all that is good. I pledge my heart to my brothers and sisters, who I join in the light, leave a legacy of honor. We're known through all eternity. From strife we gain power, clothed in grace and love, disciples of honor. All the days of our lives, refuse the way of shame. We wish nobody harm, have no one to blame. Your high calling will be done, and pure eyes now glow. In darkness crave the good, like waters from the desert flow.